Let me give you the idea of the power of television. Over the weekend, the Vice President of Marketing contacted me. We're taking care of that family. We're going to save their home. You can do the same thing. The number is 888-436-6665. We'll be here till 1:30, then I'll be back live at 6 o'clock. And listen, the boss is feeling kind of generous. In the next break here, when I'm back on, I'm going to tell you how you can get a free tax return on the house. I'll cover it. Back to you.
Good stuff. All right, thanks, Mike. If you don't get through before 1... we have had hundreds and hundreds of phone calls from people who say they need help to stay in their homes, but that help is hard to come by. That is why today we're doing something different to make sure you get the help you need. Mike Hofeld live in Studio B with more on this big drive today, and what a great story. What a great thing you guys are doing.
You know what? To use the baseball analogy, and I use this in the newsroom a lot, this is a home run ball. We feel great about this. We're flirting with 300-400 calls, and I want you to know, don't worry. We're here till 1:30 and then back live at 6 o'clock. I'll keep this going till 8 o'clock tonight. If we have to go later, we will. We want to help you save your home. The number, 888-436-6665. Don't be embarrassed. You're not going to have to be on TV. We want to save your home. Call me. We're going to work with you. I have attorneys here from the Kell Law Firm. They're great at this, and they're going to give you a free consultation, nothing out of your pocket, to help you save your home. Now listen, as I told you during the last break, the boss is feeling generous. We are doing a story, and I want to bring in Allison McGinley, who's the producer on this with me. Allison, we're going to actually do someone's tax return on the house, right? It's free?
That's correct.
And what do you need?
Well, we need anyone. It could be a family. It could be a single person. We need someone with a W-2. Couple of deductions, nothing major, not a lot of complications, and we'll be taking care of that for them. It's part of an investigation that we're working on that was actually brought to us by the Next 6 Nights campaign in one of the emails that Lauren Rowe received. So, speaking of emails, I have to jump in because the producer wants me to go. Your email is? amcginley@WKMG.com, and I'm going to be sitting at my desk and waiting for someone to give me a ring on the email. Great.
Thanks, Allison. Allison does a great job on many of our reports. I'll be teaming up with her on this one. Who wants a free tax return? Email her. I'll work with you. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. This is a great story here. Remember, if you want to stop foreclosure, phone bank, it is up and running right now. 888-436-6665. They're there throughout the day. Cole.
The news you need right now.
The phone lines are opening back up right now. We have heard hundreds of stories from you, our viewers, of how you are fighting foreclosure, how Local 6 is stepping in to help you tonight.
And then
Mike Hofeld live in Studio B. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to help you save your homes tonight. We have 10 attorneys manning the phones right now to take your calls. The number is 888-436-6665. We already have nearly 1,000 calls. All I can say is keep them coming. Back in a minute.
We're taking a live look right now at a team of attorneys in Local 6's Studio B answering your calls about mortgages. It's all aimed at helping you, our viewers, who are fighting foreclosure to keep your homes.
We've already heard hundreds and hundreds of stories of people fighting the red tape of mortgage modification programs. Let's turn it over to Mike Hofeld right now, who is standing by in Studio B, where attorneys from the Kell Law Firm are taking your calls right now. Mike, we've already received several hundred calls during this day-long event.
Jackie, I've never seen anything like this. Good evening, everyone. By 1:30 this afternoon, 700 calls. By the time we wrap up for you this evening, probably 1,500 to 2,000 calls. The number is 888-436-6665. We've obviously struck a chord with you, haven't we? People are saying this to me on the emails, telephone calls. Mike, the banks are giving us the runaround. We need your help, and that's why we're here. Jackie mentioned the attorneys from the Kell Law Firm. We have 10 people answering phones right now. 2 are bilingual, so if you speak Spanish, don't worry. We're going to help you, too. The bottom line is this. You're going to get a free consultation. I'm not talking about a couple of seconds on the telephone. These folks are going to work with you for 30 to 40 minutes. So when you call, have your information ready, and they're going to set up an appointment for you. Jackie and Mike mentioned all the families that have been calling us. I want to introduce you. I get emotional when I think about this. A local woman who was overwhelmed by her circumstances, frankly. She couldn't save her home, but she's going public anyway to motivate you.
The sign in the window is the end game in a modified mortgage promise that never came true.
And I've been through it for a whole year. The whole year I've been through it. Runarounds, trying to make things happen. If not for me, for my child.
Kim Rogers' world was shattered when her husband was diagnosed with liver cancer. His illness cost him his job and ultimately his life.
And Sometimes it makes you feel things are not even worth fighting for anymore.
Medical bills forced them to take out a second mortgage on the home. It was too much. They needed a modified mortgage. So they turned to NationStar, the Texas company that took over the mortgage from another lender.
They were a participant in the program.
And they wouldn't help you?
They would not help.
Did you send them all the paperwork they needed?
I sent them everything that they needed.
NationStar is one of several lenders linked to alleged delay tactics. Local 6 has obtained a paper trail of consumer complaints filed with the Texas Attorney General's office against NationStar. They come from all parts of the country. Almost half cite NationStar's delay on mortgage modifications.
No place to live, no place to go. Very scared.
You wonder how they could do that to you?
I wondered, but there was never no answers given.
No answers, but a stunning ultimatum. Get out. Instead of writing a modified mortgage, NationStar had the locks changed and put the house up for auction.
Were her rights violated? I mean, did she really have to vacate?
She did not have to vacate that house, and she could have stayed in that house much, much longer than she did.
And that's why we're taking your calls tonight. The number again, 888-436-6665. We'll be here till 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30 if you need us. The reason we're doing this, we want you to know you have rights. You can save your home. She couldn't save her home, but tonight at 11, we did save the home of a family, and what they did could save your home. It's a powerful story. I don't want you to miss that. That's tonight at 11. For now, keep the calls coming because we will save your home. Back to you guys.
All right, desperate times for so many people, but there's imperative information, and I love that we're getting that info out to people. Mike, thank you.
My pleasure.
There's a team of attorneys standing by right now to answer your questions about mortgage modification.
More than 700 calls have already poured into our phone bank from viewers like you who are facing foreclosure.
Now we are taking that conversation online. Local 6's Mike Holfeld joins us live from the ClickOrlando.com web center, and our web chat just kicked off in the last 10 minutes. So, Mike, how can people take part?
Well, they can take part by joining on to ClickOrlando.com right now. Let's make it official. The chat room is officially open. Roughly 20 of you had already lined up and have some answers already. Matt Englert, the attorney here from Kell Law Firm, is already handling your questions, and I want to move in and talk to Sierra Luster. For those of us that are watching and want to get on now, walk me through it, Sierra. How do we get on to participate?
It's really easy. You click on the red bar up here, and it'll take you.
Give me a shot of that. Go ahead.
Click on the red bar up at the top of your screen, and there's a link here. All you have to do is enter a username. You don't even have to sign up or anything. Click connect. And you are live in the chat room with 22 other people, and Matt is answering all the questions that are coming in.
Matt, you've had a lot of questions already. What's the typical one you're hearing so far?
Well, a lot about short sales, a lot about people trying to get into loan modification programs with their lender and not having much success.
And we can help them tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Get to work. Sierra, thank you. So, this is going to roll probably till 8 o'clock, 8:30. The phone line's open till 8 o'clock, 8:30. We estimate 1,500 phone calls. Since we started talking, the numbers have jumped now. We may have 100 or so in the chat room. We want to help you save your home. That's what it's all about. We're here working for you. Guys, back to you.
All right, it's something so many people have questions about.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Remember, this team of attorneys will be here until 8 o'clock tonight answering your questions about mortgage modifications. The number to call is on your screen, 888-436-6665.
And building up sand to build up tourism.
Kind of another final live look right now at a team of attorneys in Studio B. Remember, we'll be taking your calls about mortgages for another hour until 8 o'clock tonight. Now let's head into the newsroom to join Lauren Rowe for a look at what's coming up tonight at 11. Lauren.
Well, coming up tonight at 11, we've been watching this phone bank and the thousands of calls that all of these people are taking. We know families are struggling right now, and a lot of you are trying to remodify your mortgages. You might be getting the runaround from a bank. Well, tonight at 11, see how one piece of paper almost cost a man his home.
It's basic arithmetic. Why can't somebody just start it and finish it and be done with me and go to the next person?
His story could change your life. See tonight at 11 how you can get through the red tape and save your home. Also, we're following a developing story.
The news you need right now.
Families are fighting to save their homes all across Central Florida, and for many it's because of delays with modifying their mortgage. And we've been taking your calls and emails all day. We understand that you're fed up with your bank.
One local family called our Mike Holfeld. They've been waiting a year to save their home, and nothing was getting done until Mike got involved.
You want to make a big salad?
Lori and Mel